Ah, beautiful day. I can almost take some videos out here on the street without a million cars going by, but there's still a fair amount of people out. I hope everybody else is home safe. Got some leaves coming out on the Benny Jaime there. Leaves popping out on the Encanthus. We redid this bed the other day. Put in a lot of new trees. Tree peonies are starting to pop out. This tree peony's been here for a few years, really coming in nice. Erytoma's starting to leaf out, a couple Erytomas. And down here. So can't get rid of these little bluebells. Really amazing how many people underestimate the issues out here. Inside the courtyard, you see the difference between an Erytoma in here, where it's against the full sun and protected. Leaves are further along. Of course, my noisy water feature. Try and hide the road noise. Shayna's coming out. First ghost is not doing much yet. Took out the big Mons, put in a purple, dark purple magnolia. Moved the Chief Joe, so you can see it from inside the house. I have a lot of little evergreens. I decided to plant a bunch more into the ground. Figure this might be a slow year on retail, so it's best to get them in the ground safe. So that's a Akaya Kawa Jaime. It's a green leaf but red bark dwarf. Change this around. I think that's a Majis Shiguri now there. And a Shiraz in the back. Karsten's Winter Gold, the pine there is really taken off. These darn cool irises that I got, looks like they just did not make it. Not quite hardy for this region. But the tree peonies are doing well. Give some flowering color into here. There's a lot of different varieties of tree peonies now planted here. This all got changed. Took out a big huge azalea that was sitting in front and put the spruce, the Montgomery. Took out a pine in here also. Opens it up, you can see the fish in the pond a little bit. Always changing things as they grow. Hard to keep the garden the same because it just keeps growing, and eventually things get too big or they die, the other thing. Silver lock is getting really large. One big changes here was I had a really nice brocade that I had overhanging the edge. Decided to do something different, take it out. That's Wilson's something or other, pink something. Starting to leaf out. Giant moon over here, got some leaves coming out. Getting some of these little fruits they call. Little flowers and fruits. This tree just does not seem to grow much. Kind of surprised. Took the big ruby stars out of here. Got to find something else to put in its place. Probably put a weeper, I think. I have a Flavson's. It's a green one that probably go nice here. It's kind of a shaded spot. See the cones on the green carpet. Really like the green carpet. Can't seem to keep them very long because once they get to a size, I take them out and sell them. This is Tomahime. Starting to leaf. Got a couple of these at my other house. We'll get to in the next day or two. They've already got leaves on them. So this house sits at about 600 or 700 feet above sea level, so it's a little bit colder than my Mukilteo house. Things leaf out a little bit sooner down at the Mukilteo house than any of them. The Autohyme over here. I look at it, its leaves, and like I said, I'll get a video maybe today or tomorrow. I have the Autohyme at my other house, and it's totally, fully leafed out. Totally. Still have some more spots to put new plants. I'll wait till some of my regular peonies, non-tree peonies, come out and figure out what's what. The other day I dug up a beautiful one. This is Murasako Kiyohime. This thing just it had a disaster every year, so I've decided to just kind of butcher it and come up with something. Got an interesting tree, maple tree growing down there, a little seedling. Pine, old pine there. Just regular black, straight black pine. Of course, Goshiki Kotohyme is fully in bloom, but you know, this is always one of the first ones to leaf out. This one, only a quarter of it died. It's just plant. It only makes me laugh because it does die. Well, it keeps growing. Eventually, there are no more left. This is a good sized tiger rose. Really taking shape. That one was supposed to get out this year, but I just didn't get around to getting it out. This one will come out next year also. It's got such a horrible growing pattern underneath the sequoia. Lost a tree up here. I'm not sure what happened. Woodpeckers killed it, but really changes everything. My workers got a little concerned because they were working past the ordinance and they just wanted to get out of here. It's like, time to go. It's kind of a very strange experience living now, going through this coronavirus issue. It's definitely something to be aware of. I surely don't want to be a statistic. Valerian. Little buds popping there. So Spirea. Corallinum there. Little buds coming out. Walk through this. I should eventually put some stones through here. Walk through here more and I realize. This Kauai's really popping out. Orion back there in the backdrop. Takanogali will make it. And it's a complete rescue tree. You ever saw the size of the root ball it had when it came in? It's amazing how well these things can survive. It has probably 5.5, 6-inch caliper, and it was in one of the what is called a 20 tall container. It had grown in the ground and got chopped off, so it had like a 18-inch by 20-some inch deep root ball, and that's it. It made it. Ooh, the tree peony. I'll circle around so it not get too much sun. Go back this way. Look at the tree peony. It's just loaded with buds. Maybe we'll get an awesome period of time where get some good sun. Can get to enjoy it. This is another Takanogali. It's Japonicum, if you're not familiar with that. The Otaki, the big ones there, is starting to leaf out. I really like that tree in spring because its new growth has a peach color. See a lot of new plants. Changes every year. Some of them still stay the same. Oh, sneak out there. Sneak back in this way. It's like the Japanese princess is starting to leaf out. Here's a bed that I don't really get into too often. Here comes eye candy. Coming into eye candy. There we go. Got some nice color on this. This is when this tree is the most prettiest of spring. Got a lot of delicate little plants that grow super slow. Get up here, get some nice color out of the Japanese princess. Different. See how it shows up. Usually sunny. It's going to be a little bit flat for you guys watching on TV or your laptops or whatever. Computers. Got a lot of little things here that are fun. It's a little jammy. This thing's great. I haven't found another one. It's known as a Defon. Everything in here is micro small. Ute. This thing. Got a little fur. Cute little thing. And that Salix Boyd right there. Supposedly that's over 30 years old, this little tiny stick. Pretty cool plant. Waxy little leaves. Sneak around here. Oh, this was such a cool plant. And only to find out it's basically an annual for me. One of the most expensive annuals I've ever bought, but oh well, it was cool while it lasted. Metasequoia Miss Grace is starting to bud out, needle out, leaf out, whatever we want to call it. This Goshiki Kotohime living underneath the house. It's fully enclosed here. Well, not fully enclosed, but it's covered on top. It's like a little greenhouse in here. It does very well. As does the color of this Eritama. And at that, it gives us, oh, we got a flower. It's a real one? Yeah. That's a real one. I don't know where the rest of it went. Somebody carrying it off. Well, everybody have a good day and stay safe.